Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. This is Ariel with your full moon reading for the sign of Leo. That happens on February 9th, 2020 at 2:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This full moon in Leo will definitely have its share of color, drama, and all sorts of emotion coming to the surface. So this is going to give you a little overview on what to expect with that. I'm so sorry that I have been away from the channel for a while. Thank you for sticking with me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here if you are returning. And if this is your first time to the channel, welcome as well. I had some major life events. I actually posted a video about that. So if you are interested, you can watch that and hear what went on. And I'm just so glad and relieved and happy to be back here with you doing readings again. I've really missed you guys. So Taurus, let's get into it. First, a few quick notes before we get started. As always, this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Taurus out there. If it does resonate with you, those are your messages. It's meant for you. And if it does not resonate or parts of it just don't jive, kick it on out to another Leo. Also, do be sure to check your personal natal chart and see what your moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign, etc. are. And you can always cross-check. Like me, my Venus sign is in Pisces, so if I want to know more about love, I usually check the reading for Pisces, even though I'm a Capricorn sun sign, for example. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading or anything like that, all that information is down in the description box. And I do invite you to reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, click on that like button, give it that dragon claw up, and let me know that you enjoyed this content. So Taurus, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the astrology of the Leo new moon for you. Now, Leo for Taurus is a squared sign, so it is a more challenging aspect. So this full moon may have a little more drama, a little bit more emotion than you would necessarily prefer. In the universal house for you, it's going to be hitting the fourth house, universally for all Taurus folks. And the fourth house is the natural house for the moon, which doesn't sound so bad. And it isn't in a lot of ways, but because Leo is a challenging sign for you, this can definitely bring up some issues around, friction, tension, things coming to a head, especially in the home environment, because that's where the moon will be transiting for you. So when you put that combination together of the Cancer house with a Leo full moon, I could literally translate that as there being, potential drama in the home, or, colorful emotions kind of coming up to the surface, or emotions getting the better of you. On the positive side, this could be a thing where people are more willing to speak from their heart. This is a house that also deals with childhood origins, where you live. So this could even be triggering a move or somewhere that you say, I really need to go out on my own, or I really need to change my location. Some of that could come to the surface as well. Leo is a very creative sign on the other side, so it's like if you are somebody that works from home, especially in a creative career, this could be an excellent time for you, Taurus, that triggers a very blessed change when it comes to saying, I'm going to get more done within the home, I'm going to create even more, I'm going to, make more art, I'm going to make more music, I'm going to make something, I'm going to write more, whatever it is that, you use as a creative outlet. You may be saying, that's what I'm going to do, and I don't have to go anywhere in particular to do it, I can do it right here from home. So that could be one of the most positive ways that could come out. Of course, take this always with a grain of salt, because this is general, so it can have a myriad of applications depending on, your personal chart and how that interacts with the general census. So, this is definitely, though, I would say a more emotional full moon for you, simply because, yes, Leo is, a square to your sign, and a square is the most challenging aspect of the zodiac, but it's also an important aspect because it tends to light a fire under us. It motivates us, it gets us going. If we've been sitting stagnant for a while, that square energy can really come and light that fire. It's like when you see somebody hitting those stones to start a fire, that's to me what a square is like. And even though it can be challenging and it can be, something that's a little bit difficult to overcome, it's like it gets us moving. It makes us uncomfortable enough to get us moving and going and doing something new with ourselves. So just trust that whatever comes up, it's meant to get you motivated and get that creative fire started for you, Taurus. So let's pull some cards. I'm going to do some Moonology cards and some Moon Oracle, and then we're also going to clarify with the Tarot in a past, present, future pattern. Full moon energies last about 30 days. Sometimes they can carry out a little bit further depending on the person, depending on the energies. But 30 days is pretty standard. So we're going to do some past stuff to see, you know, what the past 30 days were like, how you are right now as we go into this Leo full moon energy, and what that's going to be potentially bringing you for the future. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Taurus as we do their full moon in Leo 2020 reading. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session, and also bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Okay, Taurus. That doesn't surprise me at all. So look what comes up in the immediate past. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Last month, funny enough, our full moon was an eclipse, so that energy was particularly powerful for you. That was that Cancer full moon that would have aspected your third house of communication. So definitely some things were said, things were brought out into the light. They may have given you some conclusions, even if you didn't necessarily expect or want them. Some pretty intense emotions to come to the surface as well during that time, Taurus. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and let's pull for each one of these. Ooh, okay, so let's see this one. So right on top of that, in the immediate past, for the full moon eclipse, on top of that was the waxing crescent of the path. So whatever came out during that time, Taurus, was definitely for the purpose of motivating you forward for your highest good, taking you to the next step. You know, here comes the ladder, and you've got to go up that climb and get to the next level, to the next layer of where you are going. And so as we go into this immediate energy, you know, it's saying really your commitment is being tested. That doesn't surprise. Like I said, with that Leo full moon, that is a more challenging placement for you. And so like I said, it's a very creative moon as well. It's all about as well connections with animals, pets, children. So if any of you have children or pets in your life, you may be connecting with them even deeper. But the commitment's getting tested to whatever it is that you're doing at this time. Like I said, if you're in creative work or you're working from home, that commitment's being tested as well, because this is like the first phase of personal growth. That's what it's like. And so it's like, okay, you know, now that the initial excitement is worn off, this is saying, can you take it? Can you do it? Can you stick with it day in, day out? And over top of that, here comes the unexpected. There's that blue moon energy, and a blue moon is when we have 2 full moons in a month. So it's kind of an unusual occurrence. So don't be surprised if something a little bit unusual, a little bit out of the ordinary arises as a result of some of this challenging or frictious energy that we have going on. So going into the immediate future, Taurus, we have the new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. So my feeling about this is very positive, because we're going from, you know, your commitment being tested, and to me Capricorn is very much a sign of commitment and test and challenge. And it's like, if you get through that challenge, if you know, say, okay, I got through something really tough, I didn't give up, I committed to my cause or my purpose, my goal, and I kept going. And so this comes in and says, yes, you will be rewarded for that, because Capricorn energy is all about giving us rewards for our hard work, and we are traveling along right now with 3 big planets in Capricorn. And then on top of that, you had the waxing gibbous, another waxing energy. So this is definitely on the growth, on the upswing. All of you know, except for the blue moon, these 2 cards are waxing cards. So this is about placing healthy boundaries, Taurus, keeping your energy secure and safe, you know, not letting things into your environment that are toxic, difficult, or super negative. We're going to move Mr. Dragon over here, and I'm going to pull some tarot to clarify these cards a little deeper here. Ooh, Taurus, lots of your own energy coming up. So in the immediate past, this is what was going out in January. You have the King of Pentacles. So that is very, very strong for you. To me, some people say King of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, but I really see Taurus because let's face it, he's got bulls. He's got Taurus bulls on the throne. So to me, this is all about very Taurus energy. That's what I see with that dude. So, you know, but he's definitely earthy. Whether you want to attribute, you know, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo to that guy, he's definitely very earthy. But me personally, I think of him as being a Taurus guy. So whether or not, it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a gal, it really doesn't, because these are not gender specific. But to me, the king energy, you know, is that masculine sort of leadership energy, which we can always embody whether we align male or female. So let us pull a clarifier for him. And yes, like I said, there has definitely been some friction, or there's some incoming friction there, Taurus, because there's that Five of Wands. To me, that's a tussle, that's a conflict. It's not big, horrible, awful fights, but it's definitely that kind of tension, that kind of like, you know, little bickering and, you know, stuff like that that's not the most fun. And so it's really challenging you, absolutely, to, you know, stay grounded, stay stable, be mature, stay, you know, focused on what you're doing for yourself and not give in to any of that kind of, you know, drama that's really negative. So then going into the immediate present, as we go into the proper full moon in Leo, that's where we had that, you know, commitment being tested, the blue moon, and on top of that we have the Page of Pentacles, which is the younger incarnation of that earth energy. To me, the Page of Pentacles is a very positive card always. You know, it's, you know, messages could be coming through because a page brings a message. Could be a new job, could be something that, you know, helps you make more money, something that helps you be more, you know, stable. Could be a whole new opportunity for growth, a new adventure awaits, etc. So, you know, look for that. Look for something, sometimes in the form of a message. It could even be growing a new business, starting a new project, because that Page of Pentacles, to me, it's like it's that beginning. It's that youthful energy of saying, I'm going to put this seed in the ground and see how it's going to grow. Let's pull a clarifier for him. And look at that. So Taurus, I feel, you know, this is a very positive read overall, because even though you have these challenges that are coming up around this full moon in Leo, it's like you arise victorious. It's like you do meet the challenge. You do meet, you know, that frustration or that situation that takes your resolve. You know, it's like you're going to get through this. Obviously, this is general. It's not going to apply to every single Taurus out there, but for those of you that this resonates with, yeah, you will get your commitment and your resolve tested. But I think most of you are going to come through that very well and kind of have a whole new perspective on where you want to go at the same time. So then going into the immediate future, where we had that Capricorn new moon and we had the boundaries card. On top of that, we've got the Hermit, major arcana. So this, to me, again, this is Virgo energy. It's very earthy, very stable. It's very healing. So the Hermit is about really taking your time to yourself. It's about following that star, following your guiding light. What is the truth? What is the ultimate truth that truly guides you? Where is it that you really want to go? This could also come in the form of you really taking kind of a break or a sabbatical from, you know, other people, or being very social for a while and just really doing that inner work, going within, getting in touch with your true, you know, self, your true purpose, And that could be part of that, putting the boundaries up. You could be very soon, Taurus, I think going into this next 30 days, I see you working very hard at whatever it is that you need to do. You're going to put up those boundaries so that people don't, you know, steal your energy, steal your thunder, try to, you know, knock you down. And sometimes when we're working on something and we're sensitive about it, it's better to just work on our own for a while to get our, you know, stability and our confidence built up around it. So this is very much about you taking a little bit of a journey on your own of the soul. And look at that, see? Because, you know, it could lead to other people feeling kind of left out. That's what that kind of says to me with that 5 of coins. Because to me, the 5 of coins is somebody feeling left out in the cold. I don't think it's you, though. I don't get the feeling, because I feel like you're the one that's going to be doing more of that introversion and turning within, and there could be somebody, you know, that's like, hey, you know, I keep calling Taurus, but they ain't answering the door, they're not answering their phone, what's going on? And you might want to just give them a little note and say, heads up, you know, I'm taking a little time to myself to get some work done, or to just clear my energy, get back in focus, but don't worry, I'll be back. So that's what that feels like to me. So let's pull a message from Archangel Michael to get you a last word of advice on this whole reading here. Oh, I like that. So God is in charge, Spirit is in charge, whether you believe in a, you know, a God figure or not. To me, this is just saying that, you know, God, Spirit, Goddess, Divine, is in control of what's happening. So Archangel Michael, please help me let go of the situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. So yeah, this is all about, Taurus, this is about you taking away your sense or need to control the situation, especially for those of you that this is, you know, like I said, there's some challenges that are arising. You know, Taurus, you guys are a fixed sign, you're very stubborn, you can get dug in and you think you've got to fix it all, but this is a good reminder to say, you know, just remember, you know, let go, let God, let Spirit intervene and work some things out for you, and you don't have to stress out nearly as much as you think you do. So these are your messages around the Leo full moon. I hope you have a beautiful one, and I'll see you soon. Take care.